Is your dog suddenly acting like you're invisible? No cuddles, no happy tail wags, and definitely no eye contact? Something's off. We're breaking down 12 clear signs your dog might not be your biggest fan right now. And trust me, you won't want to miss sign 2. It might just change the way you bond forever. Sign 12. The Great Pet Dodge. You kneel down, hand outstretched, ready for a warm, fuzzy moment, and your dog dodges you like you've just insulted their entire family. That sting of rejection is real. Dogs can avoid affection for a variety of reasons, and while you may think they're just being moody, they're actually trying to tell you something important. Most dogs enjoy physical touch, but the way you do it might not be their cup of tea. For example, head pats? To you, it's a sign of love. To them, it feels like you're looming over them like a predator. And those bear hugs you love giving? They might feel like they're being restrained or trapped. If your dog ducks away when you go for a pat or hug, they might just be overwhelmed by your enthusiasm. What to do? Change your approach. Offer a gentle rub on their back, neck, or under the chin. These areas are less threatening. Give them a chance to come to you first, and let them sniff your hand before you dive in for affection. This respectful approach builds trust and ensures your dog won't treat your pets like dodging practice. Sign 11. The Couch Escape Plan. You settle on the couch for some Netflix and chill with your furry best friend. You pat the cushion next to you, expecting a cozy cuddle session. But instead of curling up beside you, your dog suddenly remembers they absolutely must nap in the other room. Or worse, they inch away, giving you the ultimate side eye of betrayal. What gives? Dogs, like people, need their personal space. Even though you're dying for some quality time, your dog might feel a bit smothered. Too much closeness can make them uncomfortable, especially if they're already feeling unsure about your relationship. Ironically, a little distance can work wonders for your bond. If you stop trying so hard, your dog may become curious about you again. Try this trick. Ignore them for a bit. Yep, you heard that right. Go about your business and let them decide when to approach you. This counterintuitive strategy works wonders because dogs are naturally curious creatures. When they realize you're not forcing interaction, they might just wander back and settle beside you like nothing happened. But remember, if this behavior becomes constant, if your dog consistently avoids you or runs off every time you get close, it could be a sign they're feeling stressed or uneasy. Take a step back and think about what might be causing this tension. Patience and respect for their boundaries can go a long way. Sign 10. The Whale Eye Warning. Ever notice your dog giving you the ultimate side eye? The kind where you see more white in their eyes than you thought possible? This whale eye look is not a cute expression. It's a clear warning. In dog language, it screams, "Back off!" Whale eye usually happens when your dog feels uneasy or threatened. Maybe you're reaching toward them too quickly, trying to clip their nails or putting on that silly Halloween costume they didn't sign up for. The whites of their eyes appear because they're watching you closely, preparing to react if things get worse. Instead of ignoring this subtle but important cue, respect it. When you see whale eye, pause and assess the situation. Are you moving too fast? Are you doing something that makes your dog uncomfortable? Giving them space and approaching more gently can diffuse the tension. Pro tip: build trust by making potentially stressful experiences more positive. If your dog hates nail trims, pair the experience with treats and praise. Slowly, those warning glances might fade, and your dog will see you as a source of comfort, not stress. Sign 9. The Door-Escape. You open the door, and whoosh! Your dog zooms out faster than a teenager avoiding chores. This isn't just an opportunity to explore. It's a sign they're looking for an escape from something inside. While it's normal for dogs to get excited about the outdoors, if they consistently dash out and seem reluctant to come back, it might mean they're feeling cooped up, anxious, or even a little uneasy around you. Think about your recent interactions. Have there been a lot of scolding sessions, tension, or a lack of fun activities? Your dog might associate being indoors with stress or boredom, and that door represents freedom and excitement. What can you do? Make home a place your dog wants to be. Create a routine of fun indoor activities like hide and seek, puzzle toys, or short training sessions with treats. When you do take them outside, make it a bonding experience. Go for walks, explore new areas, or play fetch. If your dog sees you as the key to their outdoor adventures, they'll be more excited to stick around rather than sprint away. Sign 8. Lick of love. Think again. You might think your dog's slobbery kisses are pure love, but surprise! Licking is often a sign of submission, not affection. In doggy hierarchy, lower-ranking pups lick higher-ranking ones to say, "You're the boss." To encourage genuine affection, focus on calm, bonding activities like belly rubs and playtime. Over time, those licks might become more about love and less about keeping the peace. Sign 7. Destructive drama. Come home to a shredded shoe or exploded pillow. Your dog's not just bored, they might be frustrated with you. Destructive behavior often means they're feeling neglected or anxious. They destroy your stuff because it smells like you, and even negative attention feels better than being ignored. Solution: spend quality time together. Play games, go for walks, and show your dog they're a valued part of your life. With a stronger bond, your dog will retire from their interior destruction career. Rebuild the love, one tail wag at a time. Sign 6. The tail that tells all. We've all heard the myth that a wagging tail means a happy dog, but if your dog's tail is wagging low and slow, or it's tucked between their legs, that's not a sign of joy. It's a sign of discomfort or unease. Worse yet, if their tail goes completely stiff when you approach or interact with them, they're essentially broadcasting, "I'm not feeling this." Tail position and movement are like mood meters for dogs. If their tail is relaxed and gently swaying at mid-level, they're comfortable. But if your dog's tail seems hesitant, tucked, or moving slowly while you interact, they might feel unsure about you. This hesitation could be caused by recent scolding, inconsistent behavior, or even a lack of quality time together. What to do? Rebuild trust by making interactions low pressure and positive. Sit quietly near them with their favorite treats or toy and let them approach you first. Reward them for positive interactions with calm affection. Avoid sudden movements or loud commands, and never force them to stay if they want to leave. Over time, that stiff tail will loosen up and you'll see it wagging happily again. Sign 5. Selective hearing. The ultimate snub. Ever call your dog's name only to have them completely ignore you? You're left wondering if they've gone deaf or just decided you're not worth the effort. Spoiler alert, it's the second one. Your dog is giving you the cold shoulder because they're not feeling totally secure with you. When dogs feel unsure or disconnected, they exercise selective hearing, pretending not to hear your commands. It's not defiance. It's a sign that your relationship needs a bit of work. The fix: make responding to you rewarding. Use treats, praise, and fun games to turn listening into a positive experience. Call their name, and when they respond, give them a treat or play their favorite game. Soon, they'll realize listening to you is actually pretty awesome. Sign 4. Boundary issues. Bone dairies. Does your dog shove their nose into your personal space, but when you try to return the favor, they shut you down? It might seem unfair, but dogs are strict about their boundaries. Ever notice your dog refuses to eat unless you leave the room? That's not them being quirky. They might be feeling too vulnerable to chow down when you're watching. Dogs naturally establish boundaries to feel safe, even with their favorite humans. If they're insisting on eating alone or retreating to a specific corner of the room when they're relaxing, it's a signal that they don't feel fully comfortable sharing these intimate moments with you. They're saying, "I like you, but I need space." To build trust, respect these invisible boundaries. Let your dog eat in peace. Give them room when they're resting, and avoid intruding on their me time. As you show respect for their boundaries, they'll gradually become more confident and open up to closer interactions. It's all about balance. Just like humans, dogs need to feel secure before they share their personal space. If you're patient and observant, your dog will soon be inviting you into their world, and those cold shoulders will turn into warm snuggles. Sign 3. The sigh of disappointment. Ever hear your dog let out a long, dramatic sigh when you sit down next to them? It's like they're saying, "Oh no, not this human again." While dogs do sigh when they're relaxed, they also sigh when they're feeling disappointed or resigned. Maybe they were hoping for a walk, a treat, or some playtime, and instead, you're scrolling on your phone. This kind of sigh usually comes with other signals: a glance away, a flop onto the floor, or a quick retreat to another spot. They're telling you, "I had higher expectations, buddy." How to fix it? Be more present. Take a break from screens and engage with your pup. Even a few minutes of quality interaction, like a quick game of fetch or a belly rub session, can make a huge difference. Dogs thrive on attention and engagement, and when they know they can count on you for meaningful interaction, those sighs of disappointment turn into contented tail wags. The yawn that isn't about sleep. Ever notice your dog yawning at odd times, like when you reach out to pet them, give them a command, or put on their leash? No, your pup isn't just sleepy. They're actually showing signs of stress or discomfort. In the canine world, yawning is a calming signal, a way for dogs to diffuse their own anxiety or communicate that they're uneasy. These yawns often happen when they're in situations that make them nervous, like during a vet visit, a car ride, or when you're interacting in a way they're not comfortable with. If your dog yawns when you try to play, cuddle, or even just approach them, they're likely trying to say, "I'm not sure about this." How to respond? Pay attention to their body language and back off when you see these stress yawns. Give your dog time and space to relax. Instead of jumping into intense interactions, start slow with calm activities like gentle walks, light training, or quiet sitting time together. Respect their comfort level and build up to more affectionate moments gradually. When your dog realizes you're tuned into their needs, those stress yawns will turn into content sighs and relaxed tail wags. Sign 1. The zoomie avoidance. Run. You call your dog over for some playtime or a cuddle, and instead of happily trotting your way, they bolt in the opposite direction like they're training for a marathon. This isn't just a case of the zoomies, those bursts of joyful, chaotic energy. This is your dog actively avoiding you. Why does this happen? Dogs are incredibly sensitive to your energy and mood. If you've been feeling stressed, frustrated, or impatient, they pick up on it. They might associate you with tension rather than fun, which makes them avoid interacting with you. Sometimes they simply feel overstimulated, and your attempts to engage are just too much at that moment. What to do? Turn things around by making interactions light, positive, and fun. Get down to their level. Avoid looming over them and use a cheerful, inviting voice. Instead of forcing playtime, let them come to you. Grab their favorite toy, give it a gentle toss, or initiate a game of tug-of-war. The key is to make them think choosing you is the most exciting option. Before long, you'll be their favorite playmate again.